So the Albuquerque BioPark has hit record success. A new synthetic ice skating rink just opened up downtown. Lots of fun events coming up this summer, including Freedom 4th. Joining us this morning with an update on all of it, Mayor R.J. Berry. Thanks so much for joining us
Good
once
morning.
again.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Well, thanks.
Great. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about the BioPark, the zoo.
Yeah.
We were talking during the break that you mentioned prices went up a little bit, and a lot of people are concerned about that, but it doesn't seem to affect attendance.
Well, the BioPark is the #1 attraction in New Mexico, and we want to keep it that way. So we've done a number of things. Number one, we had to get a better maintenance plan put together. We needed a few bucks to do that. So with the approval of the City Council, we raised fees a few dollars. And it's really helping us put some maintenance back into the BioPark, and it certainly didn't hurt attendance. We just broke the record, all-time record. And then yesterday, of course, we had one of our free days, and we told folks if we're going to raise the fees a little bit a couple of years ago, we're going to also have some free days throughout the year so that folks that maybe that extra dollar or two makes a difference can still get down there. So gosh, we had 15,000 plus people down there the other day.
Just yesterday, right?
Yeah, it was amazing. And so it's a wonderful facility. We've got great people that do a great job down there, taking care of the animals and making sure everything is up to par.
Right.
And we have a long way to go, though. We just did our first master plan since the 1970s for the zoo.
Okay.
So now we have a long range plan. It's going to take some dollars over the next couple of decades to really keep the zoo like we want it to be and really expand it and make it, what we want it to be over time. So it's good now, and then there's good plans long range for the future as well.
And the increase in prices, it's going to go straight to the zoo, right?
Yeah, well, it goes right back into the operations. And of course, what we did with that is we actually put together like a 20-person maintenance crew, because we never really had a dedicated maintenance crew that was doing just that. And if you go back to some of the older buildings, they need some work.
They did.
And I think we have somewhere between $18 and $19 million worth of deferred maintenance. So it's great news that it's popular. It's great news that it's the #1 attraction, but we also want to make sure that future generations can enjoy it.
And we were talking about a lot of people obviously are going there, but you have a lot of people going to the new synthetic ice rink that you just set up downtown. How's that going so far?
Well, we just opened it up yesterday, and people said, well, why are you putting a skating rink in the summer?
In the summer.
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
just
we
try
have
it,
We
right?
have it. People really loved it. We had that little skating rink that we tried out last year during the holidays. We had over 1,000 people come down. People said, this is amazing.
This is by far a lot larger than the one.
It's 5 times larger. This is the same size as the one you'd find in Rockefeller Center now. So it's really nice size. And it's free if you have your own skates. If you need to rent some skates, you can rent them for $3. So the point is it's an attraction. It's not an ice rink. It's a skating rink. But I'll tell you, I was watching the people on it yesterday, and it's, they're using the same skates they use on ice, and it's really, really neat looking.
Are there plans to keep it up through the year?
So we're going to do this little thing called the 12 Days of July.
Okay.
And it started yesterday, and it'll go through the 12th, so people can come down to Civic Plaza from 2 in the afternoon until 8 in the evening. I think one evening it closes at 7, but for the next 12 days, and just check it out, and then we'll take it down. And of course, it'll be up during the holidays. That's the main time. But we thought, if we have it, why not pull it out a couple times a year?
Absolutely. So let's talk about Freedom 4th. It's supposed to be a big hit this year.
Always
is it going to be bigger than last year?
Well, who knows? I mean, that depends on who wants to come. Last year, I think we had 60,000 people there. So that's another event that we really, when I took office in '09, it was a pretty good event. But we've really tried to ramp it up. We've had Winona play. This year we've got Thompson Square, real popular country group, that duo that's going to be there this year. We just really want it to be something that the community and people from all over New Mexico can come in and enjoy. So once again, it's free to get in. Now, if you want to park at the BioPark, it's $10. Yeah. But you can put a carload of folks together and it's $10. Or you can go to Cottonwood or Coronado.
And those are the parking rides.
And get the parking rides for $1. So that's really kind of the way to go.
Yeah.
But so the gates open at 3. It kind of starts around 4 o'clock. And then it'll go until 10 o'clock. But last year, man, it's just amazing. We just have thousands and thousands of people there having a great time with their family. And of course, the fireworks display is the best in the state, we think. And Isotopes is on the 3rd. They're not going to have one on the 4th this year. So go to the Isotopes on the 3rd.
And then go over there.
Yeah, and then we just think it's a much better option than going out and trying to do your own fireworks and causing a fire danger. And so we've been warning people about, if you're going to buy fireworks, buy them in Albuquerque. Make sure that they're legal. Make sure that they're legal. If you buy them in town, the fire marshal's probably been there to inspect them. And just be really, really careful. But the best bet is to go to one of these displays. They're unbelievable.
Let's talk about fire safety, because the Bosque, we don't want to see
we had a fire near the Bosque. I was in the dental chair yesterday. Late in the afternoon, I was getting my teeth worked on, and the phone rings, and it's Chief. I'm like, oh gosh. So I answered it, and there was a fire right next to the Bosque. Now, it wasn't in the Bosque, But you know, we had this arsonist down in the Bosque not too long ago.
Are you guys worried about fireworks?
We always worry about fireworks, and we worry about people just doing irresponsible things, whether it's campfires, using machinery. You know, so there's restrictions. You can go down and ride your bike, you can hike, you can do all. You can use the new Bosque Trail that we put in, but no fireworks.
Absolutely.
And
yeah, keep it safe. Keep it safe out there.
Be
Really
reasonable.
fast, we have 30 more seconds. I want to talk to you about Mayor Bill de Blasio. How did that go?
Had a great breakfast at Flying Star. So Flying Star's menu was actually all over the national news yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
Mayor de Blasio called me. He was going to come here for vacation with his family, and so he called me and said, "Hey, I want to be in town." And bought him breakfast at Flying Star. We had a great conversation, just talked about being dads and kind of got away from the political stuff
We're
for a
running
while.
out of time real fast, Mayor. We have more on that on our website. Thank you so much for coming in.
Hey, thanks for always having me.
We'll be right back.